Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, music inspires and enriches students' school experiences, and here to share how a local nonprofit works to support music education across the globe, we welcome from Music Workshop, Director of Communication and Outreach, Amy Hall, along with a 2024 Grammy Music Educator Award finalist and Portland State University professor, Coty Raven Morris. Good to have you both with us.
Thank
This is
you.
very exciting.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the importance of music in a child's life, because really when school budgets get cut, and they get cut all the time, that's the first thing to go usually.
Often it is, and it's such a tragedy because music is such a tool for the students to use in all aspects of their life. We have scientific studies showing that it helps them in other subjects, and on its own, it helps us all emotionally regulate and foster connection between people, and it's just imperative, it's vital.
Coty, it really impacted your life in high school. Tell me about what you were going through and how music and the people involved with music changed your life.
Oh, absolutely. When I was a middle school student and a high school student, my grandmother passed away and I was living in New Orleans. And I found myself living in Texas. And actually, after attempting to sign up for a multitude of music classes in Louisiana, I wasn't placed in any, and I felt very lost without having a way to express myself. So I moved to Texas as a kiddo, and I have these music teachers who are helping support me go to different music camps and be involved in after-school activities. And we know that electives, let alone art, can be a refuge for young people. And that's what it served for me. So I credit my music teachers, particularly my high school choir teacher, for being someone who saw through the mask that I was carrying. Even though that mask came with an abundance of joy, I was still carrying a lot of pain that I had from my outside circumstances.
You were really going through a tough time, and I think it was this teacher that said, you can do better, like your backpack was messy or something.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
and no, this is not you, and I know you can go places, but you need something, you need an expression.
Oh yeah, going to the summer camps, being involved in ensembles, singing as a soloist and singing with others, it gave me a place to express all emotions, not just joy, but to have a productive way to express my anger, my confusion, my rage. And it also allowed me to see as a teacher now that the messy backpack, the disorganization, the anger, a lot of times are interpreted from young people as chaos, when it's really a sign that perhaps there's different colors in their head, perhaps they need another way to find themselves to make organizational skills.
No, I get that. What does the Music Workshop do? Explain how it works.
Yeah, we are a nonprofit born and bred here in Portland. We started in 10 schools. We have culturally relevant, online, downloadable, ready-to-go lesson plans. And so we have a curriculum that is free, classroom curriculum. It's free for all teachers, and that is on a variety of topics within musical genres and instruments. And we're very proud of our culture series that covers Native American traditional music, Latin music from the continent of Africa. We're creating our third course in the Asia series right now, and that's free for teachers. And
it's very easy to understand. The lesson plan is very easy to understand, right? You start out the class with a couple of questions to the kiddos, and then they see the experience of, like if it's jazz, then they see jazz being played.
And the history and the appreciation of it. They can see why there's so many brass instruments in jazz, all kinds of things that really engage them, and they see people they know now, and so they're connected. And then the other thing, our newest endeavor, which Coty's involved with, is our professional development. And our first one, that's for teachers. And our first one's on music and well-being.
Tell me about that.
I'm so excited about this music and well-being. The program is designed to guide educators and anyone who participates in it through a guided curriculum that takes the importance of music and directly connects it to social emotional learning, the mental health of not just the student but the educator as well. I shared with you earlier, you know, at one point in time I was writing music and thinking to myself, how can I be my student's therapist when, dang it, I need a therapist. We all need a therapist.
I need
you know, we need that help. And it would be crazy of us to think that we can have an art, we can have things in this world where we're asking young people to grow up and take on the challenges of this planet and not touch their hearts and address the things that are barriers to their ability to express themselves and to collaborate with others.
Right.
And so through this interface, teachers can not only find the tools to meet students where they are today, but also be supported with me as a guide and a host in the program along the way.
I love it. I love it. You started out 10 years ago.
12 years ago.
12 years
in
ago.
10 schools.
And now?
Now we are in 700 schools in Oregon. That's over 300,000 students we impact in Oregon. And then internationally, we're in 102 countries, over 14,000 schools.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's all just ready to go online. You download it and you're ready to go.
Yeah. Right?
Yep.
What have you heard back from teachers, from students?
Oh, it's so inspiring. You know, one of our goals is to use music as teach students how to use music as a tool to improve their lives. And we hear that. We hear from teachers that students that don't usually interact very much in class, that are quiet, that they're speaking up and they'll say, I know how to drum like that. I was taught by my grandfather, and that gives them a place to really shine and share.
How can our viewers help you?
Well, there's lots of ways.
Yeah.
First of all, musicworkshop.org is where you can go and find all your materials. If you know a music teacher, let them know about it. They can go.
Right.
If professional development, we are now currently developing music and well-being for general teachers, for all teachers. So if you know a teacher, you can go to musicworkshop.org and get the professional development there. And then, of course, there's always opportunities to support us through donations.
Right.
We are funded 85% through foundations and donations. So find out more about us.
Well, we're going to put all that information on our website at KATU.com. Thank you both for what you're doing, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.